What's up everyone, Steve here. It's been a while since I've did anything for the channel, like months and months and months, but I'm back. I've got videos coming in, I've got videos in progress, and I've got loads of stuff to talk about, including my new AEW review show which starts tomorrow afternoon. That is on Thursday afternoon UK time. You can find that on the Wrestle Buddy channel, so I do stuff for them now. That said, let's get to the topic today. The PWI Top 500 2021 list has been released, and I'm going to quickly talk about the top 10. I'm not going to talk about 500 because I want this video to be under 3 minutes. And we don't have that much time, so let's have a look at the top 10. Get my notes out. Number 1 was Kenny Omega, number 2 Roman Reigns, number 3 Bobby Lashley, number 4 Drew McIntyre, number 5 Kota Ibushi, number 6 Jon Moxley, number 7 Will Ospreay, number 8 Finn Balor, number 9 Shingo Takagi, and number 10 was Rich Swan. And now, I wasn't going to do any talking about this, but I thought I need to have a think. I need to say something about this. You've got to remember, right? The PWI 500 is a subjective look at wrestling. It is a group of people that come up and write a list. That is their opinion on what wrestling is from their perspective. They base it on how hard people are being pushed, what storylines people are in, not just the wrestling. If it was me, I would be looking at match quality. I'd be doing this, the top 500 wrestlers in accordance to how good their wrestling matches is. That's my opinion though, that's not their opinion, and that's cool, that's how the world works. We're all allowed with opinions and we're allowed to think what we want. Now, number 1, no problem, like, I'm going to have a quick chat about the 10 there. Kenny Omega at number 1. It's really a no-brainer. He's been like the most consistently awesome wrestler in nearly over 5 years, maybe just under 5 years. He's called the best bout machine for a reason. I mean, I know it's his nickname, but it's a kind of a good nickname because he is really freaking good. Number 2, Roman Reigns. Now, in terms of the angles he's in at the moment, absolutely, how hard he's pushed, he's like the top guy in WWE just now, so you can't really fault that. But I mean, for match quality, I would say there's better. Bobby Lashley at number 3, that's a strange one for me. Yeah, he's a champ, yeah, he's pushed into big matches and big events, but he's never really had, like, he's an awesome athlete, don't get me wrong, but I don't think in terms of match quality he's really had any really big memorable matches in the last year, or even the last 2 years. So I would have probably had him lower than the list. I mean, you've got Drew McIntyre at number 4. Drew McIntyre's awesome. He should absolutely be higher than Bobby Lashley, you know, like, absolutely. Even when he has a match on Raw that doesn't mean anything, it's just a Raw match, it's awesome. He's consistently great. Number 5, Kota Ibushi. Now, in a normal year, I'd probably have him higher up, but this year he's been out with not COVID, I think it was pneumonia or something like that he had. So it's understandable why he's not higher up in the list this year, but I mean, if it was any other year, he would be up at the top because he is, again, like Kenny Omega, just consistently amazing. Jon Moxley and Ospreay at 6 and 7. I would have had Ospreay above Moxley because, again, the matches Ospreay's had have been amazing, although much like Kota Ibushi, he's been out with injuries much of this year, so I understand that. Moxley at 6, that's about right. He's not had as big a year as he did last year, but he's still had a good year. He's still been in some big matches, and to be honest, I think this year his big matches are still to come. Like this week, he's going to be wrestling Minoru Suzuki. That's amazing. Finn Balor at number 8. Understandable, the guy's awesome. I don't think he's really been in much big matches this year or been in any big angles or situations. So, but that said, he's cool. Shingo Takagi, I've not watched a lot in New Japan, but I know he is, again, really, really good, and he's been pushed really hard in New Japan, so that's cool. Number 10, Rich Swan. I mean, he's awesome. A lot of people don't get to see Rich Swan because he's on Impact Wrestling mainly. So it's good that PWI's put him on the list and they've gave someone from TN Impact that's not just Kenny Omega a bit of shine, you know. That said, it's a good list. You've got to remember, these are subjective. They're not objective. They are not a list of who has the best wrestling matches. They are a list of people that PWI think are the top 10 wrestlers at this moment. So, there you go. That's my reactions to the top 10. What do you think about the top 10? Tell me in the comments down below. If you've not watched my channel before, if you're just new here, subscribe, hit like, all that sort of stuff. And like I said, I'll be on the Wrestle Buddy YouTube channel on Thursday afternoons and Saturday afternoons going forward. Do not miss it. Take it easy.